Hi, I'm Tim Seelig. I'm here in Wichita conducting Sing for the Cure with the Heart of America Men's Chorus and other singers. They asked me if I would tell a little bit about the genesis of Sing for the Cure and why I'm here, and a little bit maybe about the chorus itself here in Wichita. In 1991, the chorus I was conducting at the time, the Turtle Creek Chorale, which was the men's chorus in Dallas, commissioned a piece on AIDS, a large choral orchestral work called When We No Longer Touch. It was about the stages of grief as told by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross and Peter McWilliams. PBS, the local PBS affiliate, actually came to that world premiere and were amazed at what we were going through during the ravages of HIV and AIDS at that time in '91, and the chorus and how it was handling this through music, how it had managed to grieve and become community through music. They subsequently made a documentary called After Goodbye, an AIDS Story, which went on to win an Emmy and the 12 big national awards for Best Documentary. So a few years after that, we were friends with Nancy Brinker, the founder of the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. And she came to me and said, about 12 years ago, and said, Tim, I know what you all did with When We No Longer Touch and After Goodbye, and I would love to have an official kind of work, a musical work, for the Komen Foundation on the story of breast cancer, the stories of breast cancer survivors or families, something like you did around AIDS. At the same time, I was also conducting the Women's Chorus of Dallas, which was the sister chorus to the Turtle Creek Chorale, and they had just lost their first member to breast cancer. There were several survivors in the chorus, but the first one had passed away. And so it was a very poignant time for all of us. And Nancy Brinker, in asking me to do this, wanted a big orchestral work with chorus, etc. And the only caveat was that they weren't going to give us any money to commission it, to have the composers, the lyricists, any of that, because the Komen Foundation gives all of its money just to education and research. They're a wonderful organization, obviously. They're also very, very careful with where they spend their money. So I stupidly said, well, sure, Nancy, I'll do that. Why not? And we started down the path to try and to create a large work. The Komen Foundation decided on Sing for the Cure and trademarked it early on, much like Race for the Cure, so that it would always be the official work of the Komen Foundation. So the first thing was, well, we need some words, and so we asked a woman in Austin, Texas, who had had a brush with death through a brain aneurysm, Pam Martin, if she would come up to Dallas, and the Komen Foundation set up 3 days of interviews with breast cancer survivors and the family members and friends of those who had not survived. And she interviewed them, she took notes, she taped their interviews, and then she went home and began to write the most incredible lyrics imaginable. It took her quite some time because it was just so heart-wrenching that it took her a while to even get over the first 3 days. Pam did this all on spec because she knew we didn't have any money. And then she called and said, okay, I've written 10 poems, basically, with 10 narrations, and that's the way it began. Once we decided on 10 composers, it turned out to be a great idea, but obviously it took somewhere around 10 times as much work and communication, etc., etc. But we decided on the 10, and they were wonderful. They said that they would do it for free, pending us raising some money, and it was really a labor of love. It was amazing. Once we had the symphony hall and the symphony, and we had the chorus, and we were starting to have some music, we needed a narrator, and so we just decided that we would shoot for the top and the best. And so we booked Maya Angelou. We still had no money to book Maya Angelou, but she agreed to do it, and so we moved forward. As we began to raise money, we found a company that had headquarters in North Carolina, California, and an office in Dallas. And as fate would have it, they were having a meeting in Dallas, and so we got 20 minutes with the president of this company. Well, as it turns out, it was the entire leadership team. They were on a break. They were having a conference. And so they ran me in and said, okay, tell your story. So I wound this up and told the story. I had nothing to show them. I had no music, but I did have some lyrics. And I read them some of the lyrics from Sing for the Cure, which were Groundless Ground, which was also Who Will Curl My Daughter's Hair? And I told them the story of the commissioning. And the president said, boy, I don't know, how much do you need to get started? And I said, well, I could get started with $70,000. And he walked up to me and said, you know, son, I don't think I've ever met anybody on more groundless ground than you are currently standing. But we believe, our company believes, we want to support the women that in our company who have had breast cancer. And so we'll give you the money. So within 20 minutes, I had the first 70,000. It was absolutely amazing. Since that time, Sing for the Cure has been sung all over the world. It's been sung most recently in London. It was amazing, and in Vancouver, Canada. And the 10th anniversary is coming up this next year, where we will celebrate at Carnegie Hall in June 6th, and you're invited to come. More importantly, however, is the fact that the Heart of America Men's Chorus has decided, along with many other groups, to perform this work in Wichita, Kansas. It is testament to this chorus and its life and how wonderful they are and the work that they're doing that is so far beyond just being a gay men's chorus or certainly a men's chorus. It is a chorus with a mission and with a passion to make a difference, to make a huge difference in Wichita and to people in the whole state of Kansas. So we hope that you'll support not only the Heart of America Men's Chorus, Sing for the Cure, but join the journey with us. I've been a conductor of choral music all my life. I've loved choral music all my life and been a conductor for 35 years or so. It was only when I came into the Gala network, the Gay Lesbian Choruses network, that I really realized the amazing work that choral music could do in a community. It's what Gala does. And I've been in other organizations that have learned so much from the Gala network, because what we do is a combination of music and mission like no other organization that I know of.